our little house upon the hill, she'd light a lamp when evening's still. Her prayers would drift from room to room, as gentle as a summer bloom. No corner dark, no heart alone, her presence felt like heaven's home. When sorrow knocked, she'd bring us peace. Her faith brought strength that never ceased. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When walls would shake or hope would fail, her spirit rose on holy gale. Though years may pass, I still presume her light remains. Her faith filled every room. At dinner table she'd bow her head, thankful for crumbs of daily bread. Her voice rose soft in humble tune and lifted us beneath that moon. Now I walk these halls alone, hear her whisper in every stone. And when my heart forgets to bloom, I feel her faith fill every room. Her faith filled every room like morning sun chasing gloom. When shadows came and tears consumed, her love shone bright, her faith filled every room. Though time moves on and spirits loom, we stand in light. Her faith filled every room.
She left in the fall, said she needed space, packed up her life, left an empty place. Now every pine and back road sign feels like a ghost of what once was mine. Georgia ain't Georgia since she said goodbye. Peaches don't taste sweet, skies lost their light. I used to love the sound of that southern breeze, now it just whispers what she meant to me. I can't hear her name without wanting to cry. Georgia ain't Georgia without her by my side. She wore the sun like a Sunday dress, laughed at the rain and never second guessed. Now the fields are dull, the music's low, and even the fireflies don't seem to glow. Georgia ain't Georgia since she said goodbye. Peaches don't taste sweet, skies lost their light. Used to love the sound of that southern breeze, now it just whispers what she meant to me. I can't hear her name without wanting to cry. Georgia ain't Georgia without her by my side. Some folks leave and time moves on, but when she left, the whole state felt wrong. Georgia ain't Georgia, not the way I knew. Now it's just highways and shades of blue. If I could trade the stars to turn back time, I'd have her here, call her mine. But till then I'll drive and try to lie. That Georgia's still Georgia without her in my life. That Georgia's still Georgia without her in my life. Never told you how the moon looked brighter when you'd laugh at night with the porch light flickering. I never said how your hands held me steady when the world spun fast and I wasn't ready. These are the things I never said, words that stayed inside my head. You needed more than just my gaze. You needed love in spoken ways. Now I lie awake, tears in my bed, chasing the things I never said. Never whispered how I feared the day you grow tired of the man who couldn't say how much you meant, how proud I'd been to love a heart so true, so thin. These are the things I never said, that stayed inside my head. You needed more than just my gaze. You needed love in spoken ways. Now I lie awake, tears in my bed, chasing the things I never said. Now it's too late, you're gone from view, and I'm talking to shadows that look like you. These are the things I never spoke, promises lost in the silence I broke. If I could turn back, I'd start again. Say it loud and say it then. But now it's just echoes in my chest of the things I never said.
He built a porch with his two bare hands, fixed up a roof when the storms began. She made a home with a gentle touch. They didn't have much, but it was enough. They're living on laughter, dreaming on prayers, like no one cares. No shiny gold, no fancy car, just a worn out couch and an old guitar. But a love like that don't need no hype, just a heart full of hope and a house full of light. He kissed her cheek every single day, even when the bills piled up in the way. She made do with a thrift store dress, said we may be broke, but we sure feel blessed. They're living on laughter, dreaming on prayers, dancing in the kitchen like no one cares. No diamond rings, no weekend flights, just coffee for two and the soft porch light. And love like that don't need no hype, just a heart full of hope and a house full of light. Years rolled on, their hair turned gray, but they still held hands every day. Kids moved out, the world moved fast, but their kind of love was built to last. Still living on laughter, dreaming on prayers, rocking on the front porch without a care. No need for riches, they got it right, just hearts full of hope and a house full of light. Yeah, love like that don't fade with night, it shines even more in a house full of light.
Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayers she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith. Among the trees, her memory lingers in every sigh, in each trembling branch that reaches sky. I lean my head on that old board fence. She's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say,
Hold on to hope, let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go. They live on in leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn, when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept, she's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort in ebb and flow. Her love remains where the river's wind in rustling leaves. Her soul I find, though time moves on and seasons go, she whispers still through the willow.
Can't promise I won't get mad, or that I won't say something bad. I might forget the little things, or leave the dishes in the sink. But I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. I might not always know what's wrong, or find the words when nights feel long, but I'll be there in quiet ways, in morning coffee and daily grace. I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. There's no map to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise I won't fail, but I'll keep fighting through the gale. I can't be everything you need, but I'll love you honestly. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. And I'll try. The coffee brooms like it always did. The sun creeps in where the shadows hid. But every dawn it feels the same, 'cause I still wake up to her name. Still wake up to her name, though she's long gone. Still reach across that bed alone. Her voice, her touch, the way she'd smile, still haunt me here, mile after mile. No matter time, no matter pain, each morning light I wake to her name. The mirror shows an older face, but I still feel her warm embrace. No alarm, no one to blame, just memories soft as morning rain. Still wake up to her name, though she's long gone. Still reach across that bed alone. Her voice, her touch, the way she'd smile, still haunt me here, mile after mile. No matter time, no matter pain, each morning light I wake to her name. They say time heals, but I still find she's etched in every breath of mine. Still wake up to her name before I rise, before the sun hits open skies. And though the world has turned its page, I'm still locked inside this cage, where love remains like a flame. I still wake up to her name.
A single look from her hazel eyes told me truths no words could disguise. Her smile lit up the darkest night and turned my wrongs into something right. No need for riches, no need for chance. She gave me the world in a glance. We sat on porches at twilight's fall, sip sweet tea neath the garden wall. One glance from her was all I need to know our hearts would always lead. Though time may shift and seasons dance, I still hold her world in a glance. She gave me the world in a glance, a promise made in an instant chance. When days grow cold and nights grow long, I close my eyes a timeless dance. When life moves on and dreams advance, I still live in that world in a glance. No matter how far fate may prance, her gift remains in one glance. There's a corner booth at Rosie's Grill where we sat every Friday still. Coffee cold, but hearts were warm. You'd laugh and brush my sleeve in foam. We carved our names in that old book. Back when forever felt so good. The waitress knew your pie by heart, and I knew you'd hate to part. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. No matter what life recreates, that corner booth still waits. Changed the menu, repainted the walls, took down the photos from the halls. But I see you clear as day by the window sipping sweet cafe. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair, even if time hesitates. That corner booth still waits. And sometimes I talk out loud, get a few looks from the crowd. But love like ours don't just fade, it lingers in the place we made. The jukebox hums a softer tune. The evening hush feels just like June. And though your smile's a memory, it's still sitting there across from me. For all that fate complicates, that corner booth still waits. She tied it up every morning light, with hands that shook but held on tight. Bacon sizzling, boots by the door, and lunch packed like a prayer for war. I tugged that string when I was scared. She'd been right down like I was rare. No superhero cape or wings, just love wrapped up in apron strings. Mama's apron strings, they held the world, tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings.
Now her chair sits by the sink, and I pour her coffee, let her think. She don't cook much, don't say a lot, but her quiet smile says all I forgot. Mama's apron strings, they held the world, tied up tight round a little boy curl. They caught my tears, wiped off my mess, and made a house feel heaven blessed. I've walked far, done foolish things, but I still reach for Mama's apron strings. Sometimes you don't outgrow a break. They're stitched in you with love she'd make. Mama's apron strings, they're faded now, but they still hold me here somehow. Through nights alone and choices wrong, through every line and every song. They're not just cloth, they're sacred things. I'm still held by Mama's apron strings. Clay roads in midday sun, she'd walk tall, never come undone. And dust that rose with every stride, you left a lesson love supplied. I traced her steps where she once trod, found my faith in dusty sod. Her laughter echoed down that lane, wiping sweat, ignoring pain. She taught me strength in every mile, in simple talk and knowing smile. Now when I wander paths I trust, I see her footprints in her dust. Footprints in her dust, guiding light, leaving hope where day meets night. Though time may fade and roads adjust, I still walk in her footprints and dust. Her love remains in simple thrust. I follow on where she left dust. People chase fortune, chase fame, but I found riches in her name. Wherever wind and sun combust, I walk safe in her footprints and dust. Footprints in her dust, stepping strong, leading me when life goes wrong. Though storms may rage and winds combust, I walk sure in her footprints and dust. Through all of life's trials I trust, her love remains in footprints and dust.
Woke up this morning, the sun felt the same, but the mirror showed lines I couldn't name. The kids are grown, the porch is still, and the clock keeps turning against my will. Time slips away like a river rolling. Days we held are now just golden. You blink and it's gone. You reach but it fades. Hold tight to love before it strays. We can't slow down, we just can't stay in this moment before time slips away. The pictures fade, but the heart still beats. I still hear laughter in that empty seat. We chase tomorrow, but it runs fast. Let's dance right now, not wait till it's past. Time slips away like a river rolling. Days we held are now just golden. You blink and it's gone. You reach but it fades. Hold tight to love before it strays. We can't slow down, we just can't stay in this moment before time slips away. Let's light a fire, let's call some friends. Let's start again before this ends. Time slips away, but here we stand with all we've built, hand in hand. We can't stop the years, but we can choose to live this life, not just to lose. So let's love out loud, come what may, before time slips away. You say you're working late again. I smile and nod like I ain't been down this road a time or two. But sugar, I've got secrets too. So who's playing who? And who don't care? Who's got perfume on their collar, baby? Who put it there? We both play it cool, like nothing's wrong, but we're humming lies in our favorite song. It's a dance for two, we both see through. So tell me, darling, who's playing who? You've got a friend that always calls, and I've got numbers I don't recall. We act like love is still brand new, but we both know it's just not true. So who's playing who? And who don't care? just keep dancing till goodbye. So who's playing who? And who gets burned? Who's gonna cry when the tables turn? We both play it cool, like we're just fine, but someone's losing every time. It's a game we choose with nothing to prove. But baby, tell me, who's playing and who?
Two-bedroom frame on County Lane, leaky roof and window pane. No granite tops or chandelier, but somehow love lived louder here. She stitched the curtains from old sheets, scrubbed the floor till it showed heat, hung up smiles where walls had cracked, and painted hope where pain peeled back. She made the house a home with simple things, a coffee cup, a hymn she'd sing. No marble halls, no garden wall, just laughter loud in narrow hall. And every nail and every tone became pure gold when she made the house a home. She rocked the kids by closet light, turned cold beans into warm night, wrapped up hurt with one dish rag, and mended dreams in grocery bags. She made the house a home with simple things, a coffee cup, a hymn she'd sing. No marble halls, no garden wall, just laughter loud in narrow hall. And every nail and every tone became pure gold when she made the house a home. Some build with bricks, some build with stone, but she used love and faith alone. She made the house a home, and when she's gone, it's still her voice that leads me on. I sit and pray on kitchen floor, feel her in every open drawer. She didn't rule, she didn't roam, but she changed the world when she made this house a home. Rooster calls and kettle sings, sunlight spills on simple things. Floor still creaks beneath my feet like it did when she'd hum so sweet. The oven's off, but I swear it's true. The morning smells like she still do. Checkered cloth, that old red pan, she used to cook with love, not plans. Flour in the air, soft and light, rolling pin dancing left and right. And though her hands are gone from view, the scent brings back her morning brew. The morning smells like her biscuits warm, like quiet love in a southern storm. She'd wake the house with just a song and butter love where hearts belong. Though time moves on and days are new, each sunrise still brings me to you. There's jam jars lined upon the sill, still sealed with care, they always will. And though the plates don't clink the same, the breakfast table speaks her name. I sit alone, yet not quite so. Her recipe still feeds my soul. Yes, the morning smells like her biscuits, friend, like sweet beginnings that never end. And in that scent I hear her call through butter dough and love so small. She's gone in flesh, but here she stands, still baking peace with unseen hands.
Her apron hung where it always stayed. Beside the door she never swayed. But Tuesday came, and so did rain, and with it quiet and no explain. Mama said she left at dawn. Coffee cold, the lights still on. No suitcase packed, no luggage claimed, just one small ticket in her name. Ticket to somewhere, that's all we know. No map, no call, no footsteps slow. She wrote a note without a name, just said I tried but I need change. Some chase a dream, some chase the air. She just left with a ticket to somewhere. We found a letter on the sill, unsealed, unwritten, waiting still, addressed to you if you still care. But empty lines were all left there. A ticket to somewhere, that's all we know. No map, no call, no footsteps slow. She wrote a note without a name, just said I tried but I need change. Some chase a dream, some chase the air. She just left with a ticket to somewhere. Some say she's dancing in the lights. Some say she sleeps through northern nights. But every spring the porch feels wide, like missing shoes we can't not find. And though the world just spins out there, we still hold on to her ticket to somewhere. I know you've gone. I've felt the silence for far too long. But if you hear this, if you still care, there's just one thing I need to share. Forgive me anyway, even if I'm wrong, even if I waited far too long. I can't undo the hurt, can't change the day. But if you can, forgive me anyway. I'm not asking to stay, just forgive me anyway. I've replayed each word, each empty night. Wished I had held you, wished I'd fought the fight. But now the house is still, and time moves on, and all that's left is what I've done. Forgive me anyway, even if I'm wrong, even if I waited far too long. I can't undo the hurt, can't change the day. But if you can, forgive me anyway. I'm not asking to stay, just forgive me anyway. They say forgiveness sets you free, so maybe it's not just for you, but me. Forgive me anyway, no need for more, no need to open that same old door. Just let me go with peace inside, knowing I at least tried. I'm not asking to stay, just forgive me anyway.
There's a picture on the dresser, dust around the glass, the colors fading slowly like echoes of the past. Two hearts, one smiling, but now just one remains, staring at the silence of an empty frame. Empty frame, no face to hold, just a memory that's grown cold. I still reach out, but you're not there, just shadows dancing in the air. I tried to fill it, tried in vain, but love can't live in an empty frame. Your coat still hangs behind the door, your footprints linger on the floor, but photographs don't laugh or cry,
empty frame, no face to hold, just a memory that's grown cold. I still reach out, but you're not there, just shadows dancing in the air. I tried to fill it, tried in vain, but love can't live in an empty frame. I leave the frame where it's always been, hoping someday you'll walk back in. Empty frame, still on display. A chapter closed, but I still pray that one day love will find its name and take its place in this empty frame. She gave me time, she gave me grace. She stayed when storms took up her place. But I was cold, too blind to see that she deserved more than just a piece of me. She deserved more than nights alone, more than silence, more than stone. She needed love that didn't fade, not just the promises I made. I held her back, I set her free, 'cause she deserved more than me. Smiled through pain I didn't feel. She asked for truth, I gave her steel. I thought she'd stay, I thought she'd wait, but love like hers won't sit on fate. She deserved more than nights alone, more than silence, more than stone. She needed love that didn't fade, not just the promises I made. I held her back, I set her free, 'cause she deserved more than me. If he loves her like I should, then maybe now she's understood. She deserved more, and now she's gone, found a place where she belongs. I'll always miss, I'll always see that love like hers was too good for me. No bitter end, no broken plea, just the truth. She deserved more